The following part of the lesson is dealing with developing writing skills. Here we are describing a trend. Pues hemos venido describiendo diferentes tipos de cosas. La unidad pasada incluso describimos un proceso. Entonces, we have to be careful when describing, because it doesn't matter the kind of description we are doing, we are describing facts. Entonces, no puedo inventarme la información cuando describo algo. Es lo que se ve. ¿Okay? Entonces, these are very common academic papers, formal papers, todo lo que hemos visto. Y todos estos, lo importante que necesito que les quede claro, is that we are following a format. ¿Sí? No puedo variar mucho el formato. Because remember, Spanish is about a lot of blah, blah, blah. En español, mientras más basura le pongamos a un texto, pues más choncho se ve y parece que le trabajamos un montón. En inglés no, en inglés es al revés. Mientras más escueta y bien escrita está la información, significa que yo seguí un proceso de pensamiento. Y entonces el resultado pareciera pequeñito, pero no lo es. Because I read a lot, I thought and analyzed, and then I wrote. Entonces, eso es una diferencia muy grande en cuanto a la escritura en español y en inglés, ¿sí? En español, mientras más paja le pongamos, mientras más rollo, que luego la gente ni lee, pareciera que avanzamos, que estamos escribiendo un montón y que supiésemos un montón. En inglés no. Entonces, here we are describing a trend. There are all different kinds of trends. Here we're talking about the music industry. It doesn't matter whether we describe a trend or, a trend related to music or any other kind of trend. This is reglamentary vocabulary. No puedo yo dejar de utilizar este vocabulario. ¿Por qué? Porque estamos describiendo una tendencia. ¿Ok? Entonces, you had to complete the table with the words and phrases in the box. You had to use a dictionary to check whether each word or phrase is a noun, a verb, or both. Entonces, aquí mucho, ¿por qué? Porque hay palabras que pueden ser sustantivos y verbos y que se pueden utilizar uno o el otro dependiendo del contexto. Here, we need to be careful because it is a common mistake. Por eso cuando yo les pongo word choice, cuando les pongo que es un error de tipo de word choice, this is what it means, that I put a noun instead of a verb. And this is what we have to be careful with. We need to use specific words, okay? So now, it says here, you have to complete the table with the words and phrases in the box. I need to check, okay? So the first one is an arrow going up, okay? So for this one, okay, Arlet, which words have you put in this box for this first diagram?
Increase, grow, go up, and rise.
Okay, so are these words nouns or verbs?
Verbs.
But some of them could also be nouns. Entonces, ojo con cómo los utilicemos, ¿sí? You could say, there is an increase. Y si yo digo, there is an increase, it's working as a noun. ¿Ok? Pero también puede ser music sales increase. Entonces, también puede ser un verbo. Entonces, alguna de esas palabras puede ser verbo, puede ser sustantivo, depending on how we use them. ¿Ok? But yes, you have increase, rise, grow, and go up. All of this with the first diagram. Okay? Thank you, Arlette. Jonathan, please, how about the second diagram? Which words have you put here? Okay, here, because the arrow is going down, the only one you can use here is drop. Por la manera en la que está la flechita. Okay? Okay? So the only one you can use here is drop. Okay? Good. Alberto, please. Diagram 3. Which were the words you put here?
I wrote decline, level off, fall, and decrease.
Here we can only use 3, okay? Decline, fall, and decrease.
Okay.
Okay, solamente 3. Decline, fall, and decrease. Because of the way the arrow is going down. Pero no es una caída, drop sería una caída así tajante. Pero en cambio, decline, fall, and decrease show a process. Si no, no es una caída tan fuerte, sino más bien es como que poco a poco va bajando. Okay? Then you have the fourth diagram, this one over here. Okay? So with this, for this one, Shevel, what have you put?
I put the fourth, right? Yes. Level of stabilize and remain stable.
Remain stable.
Remain.
Yes. So those are the 3 because you see, look at the arrow. It looks like it is a horizontal arrow. Entonces, quiere decir que la tendencia se está manteniendo. Level of stabilize, remain stable son sinónimos. Okay? And then, what do you have for the last diagram? Diagram 5, Monica, please.
Peak or peak, I don't know. Peak.
Peak. It's a peak, okay? Because you see the arrow is pointing at the peak of the tendency. Okay, entonces that's why this one is peak. Okay? Problems, questions, or complaints regarding meaning, guys? Entonces, ¿qué representan estas arrows? Well, you can see them in this chart. Okay? Entonces, this, for example, would be a peak over here. Okay? There is no level of here, but you have a drop. No, it could be either a drop or a decline, depende de cómo lo vean, qué tan pronunciada es la bajada, digamos, ¿no? It will depend on each of us. Now, then you have to describe each of the graphs below using an adjective from the box and a noun from exercise 7A. Why? Because here they are working as nouns, okay? And then you have to put them together, okay, with an adjective. That's why you have here dramatic, significant, steady, sharp, slow, gradual, slight, and sudden. Entonces, si van con un adjetivo, van a ser sustantivos. Si van con un adverbio, pueden trabajar como un verbo. Entonces, ojo con esas palabras que teníamos aquí arriba, ¿ok? Entonces, for the first graph, you may have a slow fall, ¿ok? So, Angel, do you have any other possibility for this first graph besides a slow fall?
For example, a slow decline?
Exactly. So you either have a slow fall or a slow decline. Do you have any other adjective that you could use besides slow? Algo que sea similar a slow.
No, teacher, I don't know.
Okay, don't worry. Anna, do you have any other possibility for the first graph? Ya Ángel dijo slow fall or decline. Is there any other adjective that you could use, Anna?
Steady.
Steady? Any other?
Steady. And gradual.
Exactly. So you see, guys, slow, steady, and gradual are similar. Entonces, estas tres se pueden utilizar con fall o con decline. Entonces, esas son las colocaciones que ustedes pueden hacer. Es decir, pueden decir a slow fall or a slow decline, a steady fall, a steady decline, or a gradual fall or a gradual decline. Okay? Please remember, adjectives describe how things are. Entonces no es lo mismo nada más a fall que a steady fall. No es lo mismo decline que a gradual decline. ¿Ok? ¿Por qué? Porque el adjetivo nos especifica qué tipo de caída hay. ¿Ok? No es tan fuerte la caída. Ahora, number 2, please. Graph number 2. Okay. Let me give a minute. Brenda, please. Which is the noun you could use and which are the adjectives you could use to combine to describe this graph? Graph number 2.
I put a steady decline. Decline.
But you see, what's the difference between this one and this one? Why is it that this one is not steady?
Between what?
Number 1 and number 2. Esta ya quedamos que es steady, pero esta no puede, por lo tanto no puede ser steady porque la gráfica es diferente. Esa como un adjetivo que sea mejor.
Gradual decline.
No, tampoco, pero acuérdense que ya utilizamos arriba slow, steady, and gradual. Ambos son declines, sí, pero son diferentes tipos de decline. Este que ya vimos aquí es slow, steady, and gradual. Esta, por lo tanto, no puede ser así porque la gráfica es distinta. Entonces, ¿qué adjetivo podría utilizar yo aquí?
Slight decline. Ya, me doy.
Ricardo, can you help?
I wrote a gradual decrease.
Okay. So yes, you could use decrease. Yes, you could use decline. Yes, you could use fall. O sea, cualquiera de esos tres sustantivos que dan aquí, fall, decline, and decrease. But the only adjective that you can use here is significant. ¿Y por qué significant? Porque no es lo mismo significant que slow, steady, and gradual. In graph number 1, the line, la línea es recta descendente, pues no se le ve ningún como subida y bajada. En cambio, en la número 2, eso no es una línea continua. Tienes un poquito de subidas y bajadas, por eso se calificaría como significant. ¿Sí? Vean cómo no es parejita. Pareciera una línea pareja, pero no lo es. Entonces, estos pequeños detalles en las gráficas son importantes cuando describimos gráficas. ¿Ok? Vean, por ejemplo, en esta gráfica que tienen aquí. De aquí, del 79 al 82, se parece más a la gráfica número 1. Pero si ustedes ven de este pico de vinyl sales hasta el 91, esto más se parecería a la gráfica 2 que a la gráfica 1, ¿cierto? So these are the things I want you to notice. So again, number 1 could be adjectives, slow, steady, or gradual, combined with either fall or decline. Number 2 is significant is the only adjective I could use. And the nouns could be fall, decline, or decrease. Cualquiera de esas combinaciones. Why are these collocations or combinations so important? Para no repetir. Es decir, para cuando ustedes escriban su propio trend, when you describe a trend, you don't repeat the same words. Okay? Yes, Ricardo?
Teacher, which type of graph it could be the gradual? Like, yes.
Gradual, what I said here, this one from these 8 tracks from 1979 till 1982. Un ejemplo sería como esto.
The graph have to yes, the graph have a straight to say that it's gradual.
Sí.
Okay.
Sí, que no es que sea derechita tal cual, sino que no hay tantas como subidas y bajadas, pues como esta gráfica que está aquí. Esta gráfica que está aquí no es derechita. ¿Ok? Entonces, sí va bajando, pero no, pero por eso es que esta es there's a significance. ¿Sí? Si hay una diferencia. Y además vean cómo la pendiente está incluso hasta un poquito más inclinada. Sí, o sea, ya sé que es de percepción, es muy difícil detectarlo, pero es una cuestión de percepción. ¿Sí? Aquí quizá en las gráficas luego no se nota tanto, pero por ejemplo en una de barras, quizás sí se vea un poquito más fácil. ¿Ok? So number 3, please, Paula, which were the combinations you put in number 3 for graph number 3?
Ouch. I don't know. I put steady peak.
No, un pico no es steady. Un pico, es punta. Entonces no puede ser steady. Carla, can you help?
Yes, teacher. Slight decrease.
Decrease. Yes, that would be the noun. But what about the adjective?
I thought that it was slight.
Bueno, yo no pensaría que es slight, al contrario. Ana, is there anything you would like to add?
I wrote dramatic drop. It could be.
Yes. So the only noun I could use here is drop. Pero puede ser de muchas maneras. ¿Por qué? Porque dramatic también tiene sus sinónimos. It would be sharp or it could also be sudden. Porque vean cómo va steady y luego de repente there is a drop. ¿Cómo es este drop? As I said, dramatic, sharp or sudden. Cualquiera de los tres se puede utilizar. El único sustantivo que puedo utilizar aquí es drop. ¿Sí?
Teacher, in this could be significant or just the 3 options that you give us?
No, only the 3 options that I gave, because it is. Sorry, which one you said significant?
Yes.
No. No, because of the noun. Es que significant no puede ir con, no va con drop.
Yes, yes. For example, I put dramatic drop, but significant, I put significant fall or decline.
No, significant con decrease.
Okay.
Es que no solamente es el significado, sino también acuérdense que estamos viendo collocations. Entonces hay combinaciones que nomás no pueden ir. Entonces con drop solamente puedo combinar dramatic, sharp y sudden. Con decrease puedo combinar significant, fall y decline. Y también tiene que ver la gráfica. O sea, no solamente es la gráfica, es el significado y es las combinaciones que yo puedo hacer. Yes, no, maybe, more or less.
No, yes, teacher, I understand. Thank you.
Good, thank you. So, Manuel, please, what about graph number 4?
Number 4, I wrote a slight increase.
Okay, yes, that's one combination, a slight increase. Any other combination you found, Manuel, which is similar in meaning?
Maybe gradual rise.
Yes, you could have gradual rise. Okay, yes. Any other possibility, Manuel?
No.
Alejandro, can you help? Any other combination you have?
It could be sharp increase.
Sharp increase. No. Es que sharp normalmente iría con drop, pero no con un sustantivo que vaya hacia arriba. So no, it doesn't make sense. Okay, so for this one, as Manuel said, you have a slight y gradual. Entonces, slight y gradual pueden ir con increase y rise. Es decir, los únicos dos sustantivos que yo puedo usar aquí son increase y rise. Los adjetivos con los que yo los puedo combinar son slight, gradual, slow, and steady. ¿Ok? Entonces, acuérdense que no nada más tiene que ver por cómo se ve la gráfica hacia abajo o hacia arriba, porque aquí la verdadera diferencia entre 1 y el 2 es como no es tan notoria. ¿Ok? Sin embargo, también tiene que ver con combinations, con collocations. Entonces, steady, slow, gradual, and slight pueden combinarse con increase y rise. ¿Ok? So, what about number 5? Please, Jennifer. Okay, so Paula, can you help?
Yes. I think is it's like rice. Maybe. I don't know.
Number 5. Yes, it's a rise. Sí, es va hacia arriba, es una tendencia hacia arriba. Pero ¿con qué adjetivo lo pondrías?
Slide.
No puede ser slide. Acuérdense del significado de cada uno de los adjetivos y de cada uno de los sustantivos. ¿Ok? Entonces, slide quiere decir poquito y este no es poquito. Es una tendencia.
¿Steady?
No, steady, bueno, no porque no, steady sería que fuera menos inclinada. Steady quiere decir constante. Ok, entonces acuérdense de los significados. Steady and dramatic. No, steady no, dramatic sí. Entonces puede ser dramatic, puede ser significant, puede ser sharp y puede ser sudden.
Okay.
Porque va hacia arriba de una manera, es diferente este hacia arriba que este hacia arriba y este hacia arriba de las gráficas 4 y 6. Entonces, mucho ojo con eso, porque este sí es, de repente es una subida muy rápida. Entonces es dramatic, significant, sharp, sudden, y los sustantivos con los que yo lo puedo combinar son increase and rise. Okay? So, thank you. Okay, so, what else? Okay. I think I have asked everyone. ¿A todo el mundo ya le pregunté algo o todavía no?
No, teacher.
Kevin?
Yes.
Kevin, what about graph 6?
I wrote a steady growth.
A steady growth? No.
No.
You can use a steady, sí.
Okay.
Pero ese sustantivo no, ¿eh?
Could be increase.
Increase or rise. Y puede ser steady o puede ser significant también, porque vean que esta, la 6 y la 2 son muy parecidas. Nada más que una es hacia abajo y una es hacia arriba. Okay. Entonces puede ser steady, significant, combined with either increase or rise. With grow, we have to be careful. Grow Grow es un verbo. Growth es el sustantivo, pero como que no funciona muy bien aquí. ¿Ok? Entonces, problems, questions, or complaints with these collocations, guys?
It's a little bit difficult, teacher, but
Yes, it's a bit difficult, but we just need to compare. Esta va a ser su key, ¿sí? Esta va a ser su clave para poder entender las gráficas, ¿sí? Entonces, ojo también, este vocabulario yo no lo puedo cambiar. No importa de qué tendencia esté hablando yo no puedo cambiar el vocabulario, because they are collocations, ¿sí? Entonces, yo no puedo decir, por ejemplo, cualquier otra combinación que no sea a dramatic, sharp or sudden drop. ¿Por qué? Porque esas son las combinaciones que están permitidas, ¿sí? Entonces, por eso les di todas las diferentes variaciones o combinaciones de estas collocations, porque no puedo inventar yo frases. Estas frases son las que tengo que utilizar because those are the ones. Acuérdense que las collocations en inglés no las modifico a mi gusto. Esas son frases que ya están hechas, ¿ok? Entonces, please, guys, this is an extract from a report, okay, on spending on recorded music in different formats between 1973 and 209. So you have to match the paragraph with its purpose, because each of these paragraphs, notice, let me make it smaller, that you have 4 paragraphs. Cada párrafo tiene una función. Esto es algo que yo necesito que ustedes entiendan y aprendan. En inglés, cada párrafo tiene una función dependiendo del tipo de texto que estoy escribiendo. Entonces, por favor, aquí, olvídense de cualquier preconcepción que tengan de cómo escribir en español. No pueden mezclarme español con inglés aquí, porque español e inglés, in writing specifically, they are worlds apart. Completely different. ¿Sí? No solamente por el lenguaje, no solamente por el tipo de texto. En inglés es bien específico el tipo de texto que se me está pidiendo escribir. Yo no puedo escribir otra cosa más que lo que se me está pidiendo. ¿Ok? Entonces, gives them, yes.
Sorry. I have a question. So, with go up and grow, which could be the combinations?
Go up and grow. No, we have no combinations here.
No, okay.
No.
Yes.
Okay, we use them differently. Es decir, no necesitan un adjetivo. Bueno, ninguno de esos adjetivos le queda, más bien. Okay, so what is it that each of these paragraphs is doing? Okay, so which paragraph gives the main trend? Arlette, 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Number 1.
No. Which is the main trend? La tendencia principal.
Number 2.
Exactly. Paragraph number 2. Okay. So which paragraph gives the conclusion? Jonathan. Alejandro, which paragraph gives the conclusion?
It's the 4.
Okay, this one was easy, okay, because always the conclusion is in the last paragraph, okay? Frida Maris, please, which paragraph gives more detail and any surprising opposite trends? Frida, I think your mic is off.
Yes. You listening? Yes.
Yes.
The letter C, I think, is with paragraph 3.
Yes, paragraph 3, which means that the paragraph which gives the source of the information and what it shows is paragraph 1. Entonces, así es tal cual como quiero que organicen su texto, okay? In paragraph 1, you are going to give the source of the information and what it shows. In paragraph 2, you are going to give the main trend. In paragraph 3, you're going to give more detail on any surprising or opposing trend. And in paragraph 4, you're going to give the conclusion. Okay, así es como está el texto organizado y así es como ustedes lo tienen que organizar. Now, it says avoiding repetition. Read the report again and replace the words in bold with the words and phrases in the box. So you have conducted, findings, finds, largest decrease, a marked fall, relatively stable, small, sudden decrease, survey, twice as much. And you have the words in bold here, okay? So, Alberto, what have you used instead of results? Or what could you use instead of results?
I put findings.
Exactly. So you either use results or either you use findings. Okay, thank you. Shevel, what about carried out? What can you use instead of carried out?
Finds?
No. Okay,
no.
finds, well, no. No, because you see, a study carried out for the Recording Industry Association. So finds, no. Monica, can you help? Please.
Yes, teacher, I put conducted.
Conducted, yes. Entonces, carried out es lo mismo que conducted. Again, guys, this is important and relevant vocabulary to identify, to be used in academic writing, especialmente en reports, ¿ok? O cuando ustedes hacen, por ejemplo, alguna investigación y tienen que describir una gráfica, this is the vocabulary you use. Entonces, carried out and conducted mean the same, ¿ok? Thank you. Ángel, what about study?
I put survey shows.
Survey. Nada más survey, ¿ok? The survey, en vez de study compares, the survey compares. Entonces, aquí estamos utilizando study o survey, ¿ok? Good. Ana, please, what about shows? What can you use instead of shows?
Find. The survey finds.
The survey finds. Aquí, ojo, porque es tercera persona. Entonces, recuerden subject verb agreement. Por eso es the survey shows, the survey finds. Okay, entonces, ojo con el tercer subject verb agreement, because it is a very common mistake. Okay, thank you, Anna. Brenda, please, what about sharp drop?
Sharp drop, sudden decrease.
Exactly. Sharp drop and sudden decrease is the same. Entonces, video and digital have all shown a sharp drop or a sudden decrease in revenue. Okay. Acuérdense que revenue son las ganancias. Entonces, acuérdense del vocabulario que ya también ya vimos en lo que hemos visto de la unidad. Okay. Ricardo, please, what about slight?
I wrote small.
Exactly. Slight and small are similar in meaning. Okay, good. Then you have fairly constant. Paula, please. What can you use instead of fairly constant?
I don't have this exercise, teacher.
Carla, can you help?
Yes, teacher. Relatively stable.
Relatively stable.
Yes.
Yes. Entonces, fairly constant and relatively stable mean the same. Good. Thank you. Carla, please. No, sorry. Manuel, please. Double.
Twice as much as.
Twice as much as. Exactly. Entonces, double, twice as much as. Alejandro, please. Significant decline.
Market fall.
A marked fall. Yes, thank you. Jennifer, please, what about greatest fall? Yes, it's a largest decrease. Okay, largest decrease. So problems, questions, or complaints up to here, guys? Entonces, por favor, I need you to, then it says, the instruction says, look at the chart below showing trends in the US, recorded music single sales, and the recent digital formats. Entonces, eso es de lo que trata esta gráfica y eso es de lo que ustedes van a escribir, ¿ok? Write a description of the changes the chart shows. Use the description above as a model and the words and phrases from exercise 7 to write your own report. Entonces van a escribir su reporte utilizando esta gráfica. Siguiendo el formato como está este, pero tienen que checar cómo describir esta gráfica porque la gráfica es diferente. Entonces, be careful with the vocabulary you choose to use. Okay, vean cuáles son sinónimos y cuáles no. Yes, Ricardo?
Teacher, the line to 1973, it could be like number 3. Like
again, which graph?
The line to 1973 to in the middle between 1973 and 1976.
You're talking about this second graph?
Yes.
So you're talking about vinyls, cassettes, CDs, or digital?
Yes, in vinyl.
In
between 1973 and 1976. The first line, the first graph, it could be like graph number 3.
It could be like line number 3. Yes, I think it looks like graph number 3.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, but you see, it is not 1966. Más o menos debe de ser como 1964. Entonces, from 1963 till 1964, there is a significant, or there is a sudden drop, or a dramatic drop, or a sharp drop, or something like that. Okay, pero acuérdense que lo que estamos comparando es trends in US recorded music single sales. Okay, entonces en vinyl single sales, esto es lo que se ve aquí, pero tiene que comparar las diferentes tipos de música. Okay, so problems, questions, or complaints. Entonces, ojo, no me pueden utilizar otra gráfica. Esta es la gráfica. No me pueden utilizar el formato que ustedes quieran. Tienen que seguir este orden de información. Es decir, párrafo número 1, gives the source of the information. No importa que me inventen la fuente de la información, pero vean cómo pone aquí. This chart shows the results, the findings, or whatever, of a study carried out for the Recording Industry Association. ¿Quién está haciendo el estudio? Okay. The study compares, ¿y qué es lo que compara este estudio? Y lo que me tienen que describir aquí. That's the introduction. Okay. Y luego ya vamos con los trends. Okay. So, due date is going to be next Friday, porque ya tampoco tenemos mucho tiempo, entonces nos tenemos que apurar. Y no están haciendo gran cosa porque a lo que voy es que están utilizando información que estamos viendo aquí y el vocabulario también. Entonces, problems, questions, or complaints, guys, up to here? Speak now or forever.
Teacher,
yes.
¿Le podemos mandar mensaje en la semana por si nos llega a surgir alguna duda?
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys. So now, we're going to, with this activity, we're finishing unit 10. Okay, that means that we are going to start unit 11. Okay, so okay, so if there are no problems, no questions, no complaints, remember that it is very important to check whatever is it that we have seen over the unit. Okay, entonces estamos poniendo en práctica, en uso, todo lo que hemos aprendido en la unidad. Okay, now we're going to start the following lesson, which is unit 11, sorry, and I think it's a pretty interesting lesson. You will see why. Okay, so now, before we actually start, imagine you are going on a desert island. As well as food and water, you can take a book, a TV series, film, or a computer game. Okay? Aquí, obviamente, pues no nos estamos preocupando por la comida o si hay luz o no hay luz. That's not the question. Okay? So just imagine that you can bring one of these things. Por eso dice as well as food and water, porque normalmente tendemos a pensar en comida y agua. No. You can take a book, a TV series, a film, or a computer game. So think about your choices and the reasons why you would take that object you chose with you. Okay? So this is the first thing I want you to discuss. Okay? So we're working in teams and we're discussing this. The second thing I want you to do, empecemos con esto y luego vamos avanzando poco a poco, pero de una vez les voy a dar las instrucciones para que no perdamos tiempo. ¿Ok? Entonces, then I would like you to please, I'm going to share with you my book, so we are all on the same page. The following thing, okay? Look at the different types of media in the box. Do you use them? How often and where? Okay? Obviamente, primero platicamos de qué llevaríamos a una isla desierta y luego tenemos de estos medios cuáles utilizan. Entonces, tienen radio, books, newspaper, internet, magazines, computer games, films, TV, ebooks, and apps. Okay, so all of them may or not be used by you, but you have to tell which ones are the ones that you, which are the ones you use and why, how often, and where. Okay, for example, I read magazines when I'm at the doctor's office. Okay, I use the internet when I'm doing homework. Okay, that's the kind of things I want you to talk about. Luego dice, which of the types of media from exercise 1A do you prefer for the following? Entonces, finding about news. Do you prefer magazines, films, ebooks? What? For education, radio, books, newspapers, what? For entertainment, computer games, internet, ebooks. For research, apps, newspapers, magazines, which are the ones you use, and you have to explain why. Okay? Now, then you already read the 3 reviews on this page. Match each one with one of the types of media in exercise 1A. Entonces, de esos que tienen aquí, ¿qué son? Is it radio? Is it book? Is it newspaper, internet? What is it? And then, which of the following star ratings do you think the critic gave at the end of each review? Which words or expressions help you make your choice? Entonces, this is inferring the writer's opinion. That means reading between the lines. El texto no lo dice tal cual, pero sí les da clavecitas por algunas palabras. Entonces, ¿qué calificación le daría el crítico? Terrible, poor, average, good, very good, or excellent. And you have to explain based on what, okay? Problems, questions, or complaints up to here? On what is that you're doing?
No, teacher.
Good. So I'll stop sharing and I'm going to ask you to write in team, to work in teams. Okay, so just give me a minute. So we're having 2 teams of 4 and 2 trios. Okay, so I'm opening all the rooms. I'm giving you 5 to 10 minutes to do this exercise, so hurry up.
Hello, Jonathan. How are you? Hi, me too. I need me. Me too. I need a vacation right now, and I need to sleep. Well, in architecture, I don't have classes because I finished it, but I am in diplomado. I don't know how to say course. Yeah. Yes, and my thesis. So yes, I think so.
Hello.
Hello, hello. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. The teacher changed me the team, so I'm here now.
Ah, yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
But first, we need to select if you are in a desert island. Do you want to have a book, a film, or computer? So I would like to have the computer video games, because you can to interact with other people through the video games, and you can change the video games, and you can pass hours and hours and hours there. What about you?
I think I would choose the computer game. Just I wouldn't be bored of it, so I would choose it.
Yes. What about you, Jonathan? You will choose what? No, it's out. It's out of the book. It's the computer video games, the books, or TV series or films. You can use Pomodoro technique to book to read a book. Maybe it works. I don't know. Maybe. The 1A, no. Ahora sí, del libro.
Yes. No, never. Hmm.
Sometimes I use radio when I go in car. Yes, exactly.
You listen to the radio.
I read newspaper online, or yes, only online, and only when I need to find something specific. What about you?
I don't I don't read newspapers anymore. I think like the physical one, but maybe sometimes in online, the online version.
Yes. What about you, Jonathan? Yes, I agree with you. What about magazines? Do you use magazines? I think nowadays is everything online. I only see magazines online about architecture.
I only read magazines online.
I only read magazines online. What about you, Alberto?
I don't read magazines.
Not even online?
No.
Okay. What do you study? So what is your major? What is your major?
It is management. No, sí, no, sí, management. Teacher. ¿Administraciones, management o administration?
I think it depends on the program, but both of them are possible.
Okay. Well, management.
And do you don't have magazines? Management magazines?
Well, it depends, guys, because remember there is a difference between magazine and a journal. Entonces, magazine, si hay revistas especializadas.
Bless you.
Sorry. Thank you. There are specific magazines, pero si son de temas académicos, por ejemplo, serían journals. En journals es donde publican artículos académicos de su especialidad. Y magazines serían como esas revistas donde, como, no sé, por ejemplo, muy interesante, esas son magazines.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Yes, well, in that case, I read journals instead of magazines.
I read journals and magazines because I used to read sports magazines and also scientific. Well, I don't know if Muy Interesante and Nat Geo count as magazines, but
Well,
Según la teacher, sí, ¿no?
sí, creo que sí.
What about films? Bueno, yo 2 segundos.
¿qué tanto ven
Films,
films?
pues sí, films veo más. Yeah.
What is your favorite films?
I just use Netflix and other platforms. Ya no voy al cine.
Yes, exactly. See you guys.
Okay, guys, so welcome back to the main session. Okay, so very quickly, okay, so Arlette, Monica, and Anne, if you were on a desert island, what would you bring? What would you take with you? A book, a TV series, film, or a computer game?
Sorry, teacher, can you repeat, please?
Yes. What would you bring with you if you were going on a desert island? Arlette, Monica, and Angel, the first one of the teams.
In my case, I prefer a TV series.
You would bring a TV series. What about Monica and Arlette? What would you bring, guys?
A book.
A book? Uh-huh.
Me, a TV series too.
A TV series and a book. Okay, so that would be the answer of the whole team. Jonathan, Alberto, and Brenda, what would you bring, guys?
Teacher, can I answer? I was in this team
Yes.
also, but
yes,
in
sure,
the
sorry.
first team.
sorry.
Yes, also a TV series.
A TV series. Okay, so that means a TV series kind of like the most popular thing to bring. Okay, good. Thank you. Jonathan, Alberto, and Brenda, how about you guys? What would you bring?
I choose a computer game because you can connect with other people.
Okay, good. So you will be in touch with other people. Okay. Good. Jonathan and Alberto, how about you guys?
The same as Brenda, teacher. Computer game.
A computer game. Okay, Jonathan? You were between taking a book or a TV series. Depending on, it depends on what? Okay, good. Thank you. How about Chevel, Manuel, and Alejandro? What would you bring, guys?
I will bring a computer game because I was telling to my team that I would like to bring a book, but in a computer game I will have a lot of books, not just one, because if I bring just one, maybe I could be a little bit boring. So, but with a computer game, I have internet games and also books.
Okay, good.
And movies too.
And movies too. Okay, Manuel and Alejandro, how about you?
I would prefer to bring a TV because I would like to see TV series or films, and I will be to watch TVs. Watch films and series.
Okay, good. Manuel, how about you?
I would bring computer games because in a desert island, I will have enough time to to play all the video games I have not played.
Okay, good. Anna, Ricardo, and Jennifer, how about you guys? What would you bring?
I choose the TV series. And Jennifer said that she preferred a computer game.
Okay. And Ricardo?
And Ricardo as well, a computer game.
Okay, guys, so it seems computer games are the winner, okay? Most people will bring a computer game, okay? Books, only a couple of people. Okay, good, guys. So now, we were talking about this because you see, this was the warm-up activity to start talking about types of media. Here, we're not talking only about social media, but we're talking about any kind of media, okay? So that's why you were discussing in teams the different types of media in the box and how often do you use them, okay? So in the first team, Arlette, Monica, and Angel, which was the most popular type of media? Which is the one all of you use?
The internet and apps.
Okay.
In online class, we use the internet and only apps to support our information or research.
Okay, good. Okay, so how about Shevel, Manuel, and Ale? Which was the most popular media in your team?
I think that it was the internet and also the apps because everyone would like to be connected with all the world and also the apps because there's a lot of tools that we could use with that.
Okay, good. How about Anna, Ricardo, and Jennifer? Which was the most popular app in your team?
Facebook, the most popular app?
No, the most popular media.
Internet.
Internet.
Yes, internet.
Okay, guys. So you see, we're talking about different types of media, okay? And we use all these kinds of media for different things, okay? It seems to me that the most popular media is internet because we can use internet for almost everything. We can use internet to find out about news. We can use internet for education. We can use internet for entertainment and also for research, okay? But the other medias, it depends on what is it that we need, okay? What is it we need to do, okay? Now, you had a first reading activity where you had to read 3 reviews, okay? And read the types of media to which you match them in 1A, okay? And also you have to tell me why, okay? So in the first review, Frida, would you please read the first review? This one that says number 1, please.
Of course, teachers. The watch? Is this?
Yes.
Okay. Watch. New series. Is this breathtaking documentary series? Professor Brian Cox takes us to the most extreme locations to explain some of the natural wonders of the solar system. The groundbreaking new filming techniques film the sun, the magnificent rings of Saturn and Olympus moon of Mars, the tallest mountain in the solar system.
Okay, so this is a review of what media? TV, radio, newspaper, magazines? What kind of review is this? we are checking, we are trying to figure out what kind of review is this for. Is this a review of a radio program, a newspaper, a magazine, a film, a TV, a book, an internet, computer game, ebook, or an app? What kind of review is this?
Teacher, the question is for all or?
No,
Yes.
for Frida.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, teacher, I don't get this. I think it's from a film, but this is specifically like a documentary, no? A documental.
Okay, so according to the exercise 2B, it says,
okay,
which of the following star ratings do you think the critic gave at the end of this review? And which words in this review tell you that, Frida?
Yes, I think it's I think it's very good, or maybe excellent, but I think very good because they're explained like, I don't know, the magnificent, the breathtaking, like words that tell us that is a wonder or a beautiful solar system. I think is the word groundbreaking and maybe magnificent is like the keywords from this review, maybe.
Okay.
And because there are like, bueno, I'm gonna say in Spanish, que te quitan, ¿no? La respiración cuando algo te impacta. When
Yes. Okay, so you see, here, as you said, we're talking about documentary series, and we know that because they also mention new filming techniques. Okay, so we know they are talking about something, well, we usually watch on TV. Okay, entonces el medio que está haciendo the media that is being reviewed is TV. Okay, because we usually watch TV series or documentaries on TV. Okay, so
could be also, sorry, apps like Netflix.
It could be an app, but yes, in the end, it's something you watch on TV. Okay, que Netflix puede ser una aplicación, de hecho es una aplicación porque ustedes tienen el icono en su teléfono, okay, pero en realidad es algo que se ve a través de una pantalla, through a screen. Okay, so the review is a TV review. Okay, now, as you said, the words that gave you a hint that this was an excellent review, the words like, are the words like, no, what is that I've done? Okay, are the words breathtaking and groundbreaking. Okay, so these are the words that give you the hint. Yes, this is an excellent review. Okay, thank you. Alejandro, please, what about the second review? What is it about?
Yes, teacher, it's about an application for the NASA that is developed by them.
Okay. Which was the review given to it?
I think that is very good because in the last sentences, or in the last sentences, it says that if the person who will select the app, it's going to choose only that application for the tablet because it's going to be informed about the missions of the NASA.
Okay. Yes, you are right. This is an app review. Yes, you are right. It is an excellent review because it says an out of this world application. Out of this world is it's a compound word and is working as an adjective. So out of this world gives you a hint, and also which is the other? It also says stunning. Okay, entonces esos adjetivos me indican que la persona, al crítico le encantó esta aplicación. Okay, good. What about
teacher?
Yes.
Sorry. What is the meaning of up to date?
Up to date means recent, modern.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
No problem. Okay, so Manuel, how about the third review? What is it that the review about?
I think the review is about maybe a video game.
Okay, so how do you? Which was the rating, the star rating given by the critic?
I think the critic gives 0 stars, maybe because the critic says that I would think long and hard before buying this one. So he gave a bad review.
Yes, terrible or poor. Yes, he uses words like disappointed. Okay, he uses words like just about adequate. Quiere decir que apenas ahí más o menos. Then it says impossible to follow. Okay, then it says something like nothing exciting, and then it says think long and hard before buying this one. Okay, so it's the critic gave a poor star rating to this review, to this video game. Okay, so problems, questions, or complaints up to here, guys? Okay, then
No, teacher.
Then you listen to 3 reviews. Okay, you listen to 3 more reviews, and you had to match each one with one of the types of media in exercise A. Entonces, the 4th review, es decir, el primer listening que escucharon, Carla, what was it about? No, Carla is not here. Paula, what was it about? The listening que hicieron. What was the review about? Ricardo, do you have the answer for this?
I wrote that it's a radio. Radio, yes.
And what is it that the speaker say about this radio show?
It's a radio comedy series that it's allowed.
It's called It's a Laugh, And what was the rating, the star rating? And why? Which were the reasons given by the critic? Was it very good, average, excellent?
I really recommend it. And you'll enjoy yourselves.
Okay. And what was the rating? Good, very good, average, excellent, poor, terrible? Okay, so the first one, as you mentioned, was a radio comedy series called It's a Laugh. Okay, the star rating was very good. Why? Because it lives up to its name. Okay, el programa se llama It's a Laugh, and it lives up to its name. It is hilarious. Some of the jokes don't always work out. However, the person recommends it because you'll enjoy yourself. Okay, good. Thank you. Brenda, how about the 5th review? What is it about?
It's a ebook, and the punctuation is terrible.
So the star rating was terrible. Anything why? Can you give us a reason why?
I only write because it's the worst novel.
Okay, so the person was talking about a book which the star rating was poor. Why? Because there was no real plot. It was not possible to relate to the characters. It was the worst novel ever because it was heavy going. In the end, it was a huge disappointment. Okay, So the vocabulary you listen and the vocabulary we have read so far is important, guys, because we're using this vocabulary to describe things, okay? In this case, we're describing types of media. Entonces, de todos los types of media que vimos al principio de la unidad, radio, books, newspapers, internet, magazine, etc., they are being rated. And these adjectives can help us explain why, okay? Good, thank you. Anna, how about the last rating? What was it about?
It's about a field.
How was the rating?
Good. I think it's good.
Why?
Because in the opinion, the critic said that it's a classic example of horror movie.
Okay, so yes, it was a movie, okay, a TV version, the Dracula 1931 version. According to the critic, it was an excellent movie because it is a classic example of the horror genre. It keeps you on the edge of your seat, and it is truly frightening. Okay, so those are the reasons the critic gave to say it is an excellent movie. Okay, so problems, questions, or complaints regarding vocabulary, guys?
No.
So guys, I need you to please learn this vocabulary. Learn the vocabulary in terms of meaning, but also how the vocabulary is being used. It doesn't matter whether you have done this listening exercise or not. My suggestion is to listen to it again while reading the script at the back of the book. Entonces, leer el script y listening at the same time so you can check pronunciation and how vocabulary is being used, okay? Now, the following exercise is on the following page, which is page 107, okay? So here, we're dealing with vocabulary. The vocabulary we just heard, we're using it to describe books, films, media genres in general, okay? So you have to compare your answers on the reviews 710. You completed with the words you have in the box. So you have atmosphere, you have plot, series, romantic comedy, location, chapter, novel, lead actor, audiences, and cast. So please, guys, notice that all of these missing words are nouns. Entonces esos sustantivos son palabras de contenido. Entonces, you need to put them in the appropriate place so they can make sense, okay? So, Angel, would you please read the first review, which is review number 7, please?
Yes. The Hunger Games is the first book of the Hunger Games trilogy. The international best-selling series for young adults by Susan Collins. The first few pages of the novel got me completely hooked. It's entertaining and very disturbing. I enjoyed reading every chapter. The dramatic life or death plot is very gripping. Collins has presented us with a great story full of heroines, fighting, and love.
Good. So yes, so all of the words missing in this first review had to do with books or novels, okay? So because here we are describing or we are rating a book, okay? So is the first book, The Hunger Games is the first book of the Hunger Games trilogy, the international best-selling series for young adults by Susan Collins. The first new pages of the novel the first few pages of the novel got me completely hooked. It's entertaining and very disturbing. I enjoyed reading every chapter. The dramatic life or death pilot is very gripping. Plot. Collins has presented us with a great story full of heroism, fighting, and love. Okay, sorry guys, there's a mistake here, a spelling mistake. Okay, so number 8, please, Monica.
Yes, teacher. The artist is a silent French romantic comedy in black and white. The location is Hollywood and it is set in 1929 when audiences flow to films with sound rather than silent films. The lead actor is Jean Dujardin, and the cast includes Berenice Bejo as Peggy Miller and Yubi as Jack, the dog. It is the first French winner of the Academy Awards Best Picture.
Yes, it is a French romantic in black and white. Okay. Romantic comedy, sorry, in black and white, it didn't fit here. A romantic comedy. The location is Hollywood. The audience, the number 7 is lead actor, and number 8 is cast. Okay, good, very good. Okay, so Chevel, please, what about review 9?
Yes, teacher. It's a Law is an outstanding new radio. Teacher, I don't know. Cast could be on every Monday evening. My favorite sketch of this week's show is Shop Trek, a hilarious sketch based on shopping in the future.
Hilarious. The word is hilarious. Okay, so It's a Laugh. It's an outstanding new radio series. Okay, on every Monday evening. My favorite sketch is whatever. Okay, good. Thank you. Alberto, please, what about the last review?
It is a film review, teacher.
Yes.
Yes. Another classic horror film of the 1950s has been re-released this week. Hitchcock's Psycho, with its brooding, dark atmosphere in the house on the hill and the breathtaking shower scene in the motel, is a perfect example of edge of your seat suspense.
Exactly. Okay, so it is brooding dark atmosphere, and it's brooding dark atmosphere. Okay.
Teacher.
Good. Yes.
Sorry, the 9 reading, it was, I was correct or not?
Series. It's
Series.
a Laugh. It's an outstanding new radio series.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, guys. So problems, questions, or complaints with any vocabulary over here? No problems, no questions, no complaints. Okay, good, guys. Let me check just a couple of things. Okay, guys. So now, there is another activity that has to do with meanings. Okay, so the instruction says, just give me a minute. The instruction says, find the adjectives in the 7 reviews. Just give me, sorry, guys. This is it. The instruction says, find the adjectives in the 7 reviews that mean the following. So keeps your attention and interest, okay? So Jonathan, which word and in which review means that?
It is completely hooked.
No. It would be number 7. In review number 7. You have 2 words for this. Keeps your attention and interest in review 7. No.
Teacher is entertaining.
Yes, entertaining and gripping. Please notice how these 2 adjectives end in ing ending. Okay, so Something that keeps your attention and interest means gripping and entertaining. Okay? Thank you. Extremely beautiful are left. Which word means extremely beautiful? And in which review?
Breathtaking.
Yes, it could be breathtaking, but there is one that is way much better.
I only have this one.
Frida, can you help? Es que breathtaking puede significar eso, pero there is another one that is better for breathtaking. Sí, son palabras como muy cercanas. They could be synonyms under certain circumstances, but here we're dealing with something that is extremely beautiful. So, Jennifer,
maybe.
Yeah.
Sorry.
¿Arre? No, who was talking, Frida? Sorry. Yes, Frida, please go ahead.
Yes, maybe magnificent.
It could be wonders.
No, wonders es un sustantivo, por eso no puedo utilizar wonders. Okay, but here
Stunning?
you have.
Stunning?
Yes, you have here in number 2 you have stunning. Okay, so stunning means extremely beautiful. Okay, now the following number 3 is using new ideas and methods. Okay, so Alejandro, which word would mean using new ideas and methods?
Flukt.
No. It's I'll give you a hint. It's in review number 1. In review number 1.
Groundbreaking.
Exactly. Groundbreaking means using new ideas and methods. It says here, the groundbreaking new filming techniques. Okay, so new ideas and methods. Okay, good. Thank you. Manuel, please, what about very funny?
Very funny, hilarious.
Exactly. In review number 9, you have hilarious. Okay, review number 9 over here. You have hilarious sketch over here. Okay. Good. Thank you, Manuel. Paula, please. No, is Paula here? I cannot see. Monica, please. What about number? We skipped one. Excellent, very funny. Number 4.
Excellent, very good. I put wow. I lost the word.
I'll give you a hint. It's in review number 9.
I don't know, teacher.
Okay, Ricardo, can you help?
It could be outstanding.
Yes. Excellent, very good means outstanding. Here, it's an outstanding new rating, okay? So please notice how the adjective could be used, like in this case, before the noun being described. You have another adjective, you have 2 adjectives before a noun, or it could be used right after the adverb, como aquí, completely hooked, okay? So, el adjetivo puede cambiar de lugar dependiendo de cómo se utilice, okay? Then you have number 6, important and typical of its type. Please, Brenda.
I put flocked.
No, porque es typical of its type. Something that it's important and typical of its type. I'll give you a hint. It's in review 10.
Classic?
Exactly. Classic means classic means important and typical of its type. Okay, good. Anna, please. Number 7, incredible and exciting. There are 2 words for this.
Breathtaking.
Exactly. And another one would be?
I don't know, teacher.
The other word would be magnificent. Okay. Here you have breathtaking over here in this one. And I think magnificent is in review 1. In
Teacher?
review 1, yes.
It could be breathtaking.
Sí, son dos. Breathtaking and magnificent. Okay. So you see, even though breathtaking could be beautiful, si algo bello puede ser breathtaking, pero ¿por qué es breathtaking? Porque es incredible and exciting más que beautiful. Okay? Okay, just give me a second, please.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So, which is the last one? The last one is good enough, but not good enough, but not very good. Okay, so what do you have for this one, Angel?
Adequate, teacher.
Exactly. When something is good enough, but not very good, it's just adequate. Okay, so problems, questions, or complaints up to here regarding meaning?
Yes, I have a question with the meaning of fluke and hooked.
Hooked. Okay, so hooked, this says, the context says in hooked, just give me a second. It says, the first few pages of the novel got me completely hooked. That means when something is really interesting, you cannot stop reading, like in this case, like a novel. Hooked viene de, ¿se acuerdan de Garfield, el personaje antagónico de Peter Pan? ¿Se acuerdan que lo que tenía era un hook, Garfield, pues un hook? Es eso, porque it grabs your attention. You cannot stop reading. Entonces los engancha. ¿Ok? Puede ser un sinónimo de gripping and entertaining. Puede ser. ¿Ok? Pero depende también del contexto en el que lo utilicemos, porque hook puede tener muchos otros significados. ¿Ok? Which was the other word?
Flucked.
Where is it? In which review?
In the artist, number 8.
Okay.
Is after the number 6. When series flocked.
Flocked. Flocked is what birds do. Las aves vuelan como emparvadas, ¿ok? Entonces, it says, when audiences flocked to films, es decir, asistían así como en masas, pues. They flocked to films with sound rather than silent films, quiere decir que la gente le empezó a traer más las películas con sonidos que las que eran, how do you say in Spanish, silent movies? Cine mudo, ¿no? Okay. Pero flock viene de las parvadas de las aves, ¿sí? Que asistían así como en masas pues a un lugar. So when people flocked means that there's lots of people going to a place. Okay? Yes, no, maybe?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, guys, so now before we move on, ¿quién no ha presentado? ¿Quién no ha hecho su presentación? Quedamos al principio de la clase, estábamos revisando y quedamos para que nos dé tiempo de cubrir lo más posible el programa. Okay, so thank you very much for being here. If there are no problems, no questions, no complaints, see you guys, as I said, Monday, teams 1 and 4, and Wednesday, teams 2 and 3. That means the next week, the whole class will meet. Okay, so if there are no problems, no questions, no complaints, thank you very much for being here. See you guys.
Thank you, teacher. See you soon.
Teacher, I have a doubt. I gonna say in Spanish, sorry. Es que me sacó antes cuando estaba explicando sobre los tríos, que íbamos a trabajar en tríos.
Ajá.
Ya no escuché más.
Es que necesitan ponerse de acuerdo para trabajar en tríos porque son 3 textos los que tienen que leer. Entonces, pero como vamos a trabajarlo el lunes y el miércoles, tienen que ponerse de acuerdo los equipos 1 y 4 para ver cómo van a trabajar en tríos, y los equipos 2 y 3 el miércoles también ponerse de acuerdo para trabajar en tríos.
Ah, ok. O sea, lo vemos nosotros por privado, ¿no? En nuestro
grupo. Exactamente, porque como algunos están viniendo, aunque tendrían que venir el lunes, algunos están viniendo el miércoles o al revés, entonces yo ya no me acuerdo quién está viniendo qué día.
Okay. Thank you, teacher. Have a nice weekend.
You too. See you guys.
Thank you, teacher.
Goodbye.
Bye.